At FLSmidth, we deliver equipment and service to the mining and cement industry and other industrial spaces. Part of the Sustainable Development Goal is to eradicate poverty. Once you move from poverty and into the global middle class, you would go from not consuming any copper at all to using 50 kilos of copper per year, not consuming any cement at all to using 600 kilos of cement per year. Look at the periodic table, everything that's in there. You need to dig out and you convert it into something that we need for our energy systems, our buildings, infrastructure, schools, roads, hospitals, all of that. That's beautiful, but they come with a lot of emissions associated.
You need cement and mining to actually sustain the way of life that we want to have. We're looking at somewhere between 10 to 12% of the CO2 emissions of the world caused by these two industries, and we need to really address that. MissionZero is our promise that by 2030, we as a company will provide all the necessary technology so that the two industries can really go carbon neutral.
By 2030, we will have helped our customers to reduce their emissions with 56%. That's about 7% every year by using our technology. Some of the fundamental equipment that will go into a mining operation will stay there the next 40 years. So that also means that any new investment in technology in the next 5 to 10 years gotta be investment into low carbon technology. Digital is one of the very few shortcuts you actually have. Once you mount a lot of sensors to a piece of equipment, the sensors then provide data back to the software and the AI. Immediately you get live second by second feedback. That's where you get that learning experience and you find a way of constantly optimizing. You have enormous opportunities to learn from that data point and you can actually change things immediately with the same equipment.
We believe that Microsoft is a critical partner for us to accelerate the digital transformation and sort of putting those digital capabilities out there with our customers.
You become much more efficient in how you run your operations. You would have less downtime, better learning across different sites. You can better utilize your experts, makes your operations more efficient, and thereby immediately you become much more sustainable.
The value for us on Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability is that we can combine that framework with the data that we have, so we can actually provide to our customers a real time or sort of the real visibility that, okay, what is truly their CO2 footprint.
There's an increased need for transparency and reporting, and therefore we need better data, and we need to collect the data also in a more uniform way where we can meet the demands of the stakeholder landscape.
The missions of the two companies, in our case FLSmidth and Microsoft, they're actually coming together in a very good way. Building on the Microsoft stack is helping us to move faster. And then of course we co-innovate with Microsoft, looking at the entire ecosystem of mining and cement and figuring out that, okay, here's actually the big challenges that we should all work together on rather than to look at it individually, because we believe that that collaboration is going to be the key to actually be successful.